Okay, so here we go. We're going to be converting our little ghost into a snowman. And as you can see, we've got the detachable arms. Well, you know how to put those on now, so it's just as easy to take those off. We're going to make the scarf first, which is really easy. It's just a chain. So you're going to take a single band, wrap it once, twice and 3 times, and we're doing it double banded. I'm doing it red. You can do whatever colour you like. And we're going to do 37 doubles. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oopsie. Make sure I got all of them over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 25, 26, 27, 10 more, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, oops, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and then with a single you're going to do a slip knot and tie that tightly. Now that is going to be hidden up the inside of the scarf, just basically like that. Okay, and if it pokes out a little bit, just hide it. You're going to take your little ghost, who is going to become a snowman, and you're going to approximate where you want this, and I want it to go through approximately here. Alright, so I'm going to poke my hook where I want it to go through, poke my hook through the end cap, pull the end cap through, and make it so that those two lengths are about the same, and there is his scarf. Really nice and easy. Okay, so for a nose, single orange band, wrap it once, twice, 3 times and 4 times. Take a single orange, stretch it, figure 8, loop it on itself, I believe that's called a cat band, and slide that wrapped band onto it and reclaim the end. Do that again. So that's 2. Do it again. That is 3. Now we need to take 2 of them, stretch them, figure 8, and reclaim, and one more, well 2 more, but one more thing, stretch, and this is going to be the carrot, and you're going to take a single white band. Now you will need a clip of some sort, whether it's a C clip, an S clip. I'm going to use an S clip, it's just what I have at the minute. Place your nose, or Snowman's nose, onto the single white, and you're going to do a slip knot, okay, to keep that from, you know, not unraveling. That's the carrot. Now you're going to place your hook down the center of his head where we started. Find the spot that you want his nose to come out of. You're going to grab that single band and pull that band to the top of his head, and there will probably be a bit of stuffing that comes out at the same time. Try and push that back or get rid of it or whatever. Stuff it back in and put the clip on the bit that comes out of his head. We're going to attach that clip to his hat, okay, so that it doesn't get lost. So it will keep the hat on, but it also keeps the carrot in place. If you don't want to do twigs for arms, you don't have to. You can leave them as snow arms. That's absolutely fine. I personally prefer to have twigs as arms. So what I did, and I'll show you, and you can make your own mind whether you want to do it or not. You need a tight end cap. I'm going to use a bigger hook. Wrap it once, twice and 3 times, and then we're going to cap our bands. So do a figure 8, loop it on itself, slide that on, reclaim the other end like that. Okay, so these are going to be capped bands. These are going to be looped on themselves. Single, slide on. Now I like to have little sort of branches at the end, as you can see, and it's up to you how you want to do that. You might want this one to be a bit longer and then do the next bit. I'm going to do this short, so I'm going to take another cap band and go 1, 2, 3, slide that on if my fingers will cooperate. So I'm taking my bands, I'm stretching them out, figure 8, looping them on themselves. Okay, now they're the same size. I'm going to make one longer than the other, like that. Okay, so I have those 2 there. Now I'm going to take a single cap band, loop it on itself, whatever, and I'm going to thread both of those through and reclaim, and that's how I get my little branch at the bottom. Now I'm going to do 8 more. Okay, so here's 1, because this is number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I'm going to take a pair of white and loop on like that, and I'm just going to leave those for the minute and do the next one. Okay, get my next pair of white ready. So again, 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to slide that onto a band that I've looped on itself. You can mix them up a little bit. If you want to do one that's really short and stubby, just do it that length. And they don't have to look pretty, they're branches. And this one will add them together. There's one. There's our second one. Oopsie, that was silly. Let's try that again. There's one. I don't recommend doing that. There's 1 and 2. And now we need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 'I didn't do that one properly. Let's go back. 6, 7, and 8. Get our 2 white bands and slide those on. Now we can put those on whenever we are ready, and the same way that you put the white ones on, we're going to take the white ones off. So, and I would recommend using like a Ziploc bag or something just to keep these safe, unless you particularly want to make them again. Here's our little one that we put over. Now that's the one that we used to anchor it at the bottom. Here are the 2 that are part of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the anchor white one and do a very loose slip knot here to keep those from unraveling. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side. Take these white arms off. This is my little bottom anchor one. Here is the 2 that really hold him in place, and this is the side that we want to hold here. Those 2 and those 2. Use the anchor one in a slip knot that's not very tight, like that. So there are snowman arms, our ghost arms, and here are our snowman arms, and we're going to put them around the same spot. So find where you want to put them. You might want to put them here. You're going to do 2 loops for the arms first, then through the body, then the 2 loops. Pull 2 loops through. Oops, I only had one there. Let's find the other one. Oh, there it is. Pull, and I'm still pulling one through. Maybe I need to make it taut. There we are. I needed to hold it tighter. Come here. No running away. Okay. Up and over, splay it out and pop the arm through. Now if you don't want to see this bit at the front, if you want it to be tidier, you would do it the other way, which probably would look better. So you have the looping happening at the back side instead of the front side. So we would position it this head first this way and go through, oh I'm sorry, we go through the 2 loops first, then the body, then the 2 loops, pull through. Hey, come here, tricky. Nope, it's being tricky. I've only got 1. I've got 2 on my hook and 1 is coming through. There it is. Come here. It's like fishing. Well, no it's not. I think I'd be bored fishing. Splay that out. Poke the arm through. And there, that looks a little tidier because you've got the knot happening on the back here. So there's one arm. Hey, push his bum back in. Let's do the other side. You're going through. Once let's marry it up. We're on this line here, here and here. Go through both the loops, pull these through, loop that over, not knot it, loop it, splay that open and pull through, and there's his other arm. And I've done it again. I've done it the other way. Let me see if I can pretty that up. It doesn't really matter, I just think it's aesthetically better to have the knot at the back. Hey, come here. So I should pull from the front to the back, not the other way. Grab the front bands, pull them through to the back. There we go. And position the arms. Okay, so there's his scarf, his arms, and his nose, and we will do his hat in another section.